Good morning. I wonder if you all do me a favor and stand and let's say a pledge to our great country and to our flag. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. Please be seated. Throughout the year, it gives us a great opportunity to recognize members of our community, residents who have lived here many years, and who have fought in different battles. Today is a very special day. We get to recognize someone who served on the beaches of Normandy, and I think that's very, very special. So I wonder if you'd do me a favor and let's start the day by giving a nice round of applause to Mr. Fortuna. We have joining us today members of our City Council, our Mayor, members of our Central Committee. It's a community together that makes an event like this very, very special. And only together can we continue to make this city grow and prosper and recognize those who give of their country and of themselves to their country throughout all wars. It gives me great pleasure to introduce to you our current Mayor, who is very supportive of our veterans and continues day to day to seek out those things that we can do as a city to make the lives of our veterans and their family members just a little better. So I wonder if you would do me a favor and give a great warm welcome to our Mayor, Mayor Michael Spano.
Thank you, Dan. Thanks, Dan, and good morning, everyone, and thank you to Dan and to his crew who work within veterans offices who do such a great job for us each and every day. Certainly, I want to make sure we mentioned also that the DPW Commissioner, also a veteran, Tom Meyer, is here today as well. 69 years ago today, our country and the Allied forces stormed the beaches of Normandy, France, during World War II. Those young men, as young as 18 and 19 years of age, stormed those beaches with the determination, courage, and the perseverance. Thousands died that day. Thousands, literally thousands of people died that day. But in the end, their sacrifices led to the turning point for the Allied forces. It is often said that those who fought during World War II are known as the greatest generation, a generation who have laid the foundation for the United States globally and has positioned us as a world leader even today, both home and abroad. I've had the great fortune of knowing many members of the greatest generation. I know most of us have. Today, I have the distinct honor of recognizing just one of the hundreds from Yonkers who served during World War II. Mr. Frank Fortuna, my good friend for a long time, served in the U.S. Navy in 1944 and was aboard the LST-264 on June 6. He served as what they call coxswain. Okay, on the Higgins boat, transporting men, equipment, and supplies to the beach. Eventually, and this is a really interesting number, eventually making 100 trips back and forth during that battle. In fact, Mr. Fortuna took our friend and community leader, the late Lou Apicella, which we all know and remember as from part of our Columbus Day Committee, on the boat as one of those trips, as well as General Patton's 3-star Jeep. And what?
The sleeping quarters truck.
And the sleeping quarters truck, so for General Patton. After the war, Mr. Fortuna returned to Yonkers, where he raised his 2 children with his beautiful wife, Annette, and served as a Teamster for 40 years. Today, at the ripe young age of 88, Mr. Fortuna continues to be an active member of our Yonkers veteran community, as you know, the Rosso Post. And with today being the 69th anniversary of the invasion of Normandy, I want to take the time to present Mr. Fortuna a small token of our appreciation of what he's done for America, for what he has done for all of us to keep this the greatest country in the history of mankind, and what pride he brings to all of us here in the city of Yonkers. We have here sand from the Gold Beach in Normandy. So on behalf of the veterans, Central Committee, on behalf of the Yonkers City Council, who are here today, on behalf of all the great people of our city, we wanted to make this token gesture to you. Thank you. And Frank, and also I wanted to present you with a proclamation today. And that proclamation declares today Frank Fortuna Day here in the city of Yonkers on the 69th anniversary of the invasion of Normandy. And we want to, again, thank you for our commitment to our country. Thank you very much. You want to say a few words, Frank? It's up to you.
I really don't know what to say. I'm so happy that it's something I never expected. I appreciate everything that's been done, and I can thank everybody from the bottom of my heart. Thank you very much.
We also have Rachel with us here from Assemblywoman Shelley Mayer's office. We want to thank the Assemblywoman, who obviously is taking care of the business for the city of Yonkers at the state capitol. So thank you. I'd like to ask our council majority leader, Wilson Terrero, if he'd like to say a few words, and then I'm going to ask the minority leader, city council, if he could say a few words.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. Frank, we sincerely appreciate what you did in the past, but most importantly, what you continue to do here in the city of Yonkers. It's an honor for me to be here, to be giving you this recognition, and remember those days in which, because of you, we are here, free, liberty, and justice for all. Thank you very much.
The minority leader of city council, John Larkin.
Thank you, Mayor. It is a great honor, Frank, to be here with you. It's important for us all to remember what happened that day, 69 years ago. It turned the tide for us as a nation and actually the world. So we are deeply indebted to you and to all those who gave their lives for us in World War II to make us the country that we are today. Thank you. God bless you, Frank.
And I want to also ask Mike Sabatino, who actually is Mr. Fortuna's councilman, to come up and say a few words. Councilman Sabatino.
Thank you. Frank, thank you so much for all that you did for our country. I spoke to Frank a little earlier because I had an uncle who was killed 2 days later in the Battle of St. Lo. And I was hoping maybe to get some more information, and Frank told me that that was a particularly bad battle. And who knows, maybe my uncle was on the ship when you dropped off some of those soldiers.
We took quite a few from Yonkers. I run around checking who's from Yonkers, and Lou Appicello was one of them. Another, Ranelone was another one that was up in the park, in Columbus Park.
So I want to just thank all the veterans and all those that fought in World War II for preserving our freedom here and Frank looks terrific, and good example for an upstanding citizen here and fighting for us. So thanks, Frank.
You all know the Fortunas are from Park Hill, so it means they make them tough. And, so I want to thank you. And it's certainly, a grateful city, grateful nation for our veterans, for those who are giving their lives for us, and for those who have given up a lot for us. I want to say thank you. And do you want to say a few words?
Sure.
Okay, and Councilman Dennis Shepard.
Thank you. Just make it short and sweet. Isn't it amazing that these gentlemen put their lives on the line, and as Frank and as every other World War II veteran, they stand here humble as usual. That's an amazing feat that I just can't believe, that he stood there and didn't know what to say because he's humble about putting his life on the line for us so we could all be free. Frank, from the bottom of my heart, God bless you and thank you.
From one generation to the next, from the World War I vet to World War II veterans like Frank and like many others in our city of Yonkers, to our Korean vets, to our Vietnam veterans, each legacy brings down something a little better to the next generation. We will continue to do that, and that our veterans of today will have a better life because of what men like Frank have done during World War II. Men like Louis Navarro, Joe Priscilli did during Vietnam, like Elliot, who served during Korea. And we could go on and on. But every time we go to war and we come home, we provide both our cities, our state, and our federal legislators with some meaningful ideas on how to do something better. And that can't happen without government. It's only working together with government that we can improve what comes back to our veterans and their dependents. And I couldn't do that without the veterans from the Central Committee, other veterans like Tom that work in our city, and we all talk together and begin to work together. So it's with great appreciation. And not to forget the families, because without Frank's lovely wife and his great children and grandchildren, could we know what to do to make Yonkers the great city that it really is. So I want to thank you. With that, I wonder if you'd all join us in singing God Bless America.
Oh, can we ask Annette to come up?
Annette, would you please join us?
Bring your whole family up.
And I think we ought to give that family one big round of applause. Let us ask God to bless this great nation with the wonderful theme of God Bless America. I don't have the greatest voice in the world, but let's just give it our best shot. God bless America, land that I love. Stand beside her and guide her with the light from above. From the mountains to the prairies, to the oceans, white with foam. God bless America, my home, sweet home. God bless America, my home, sweet home. Thank you all so very, very much. God bless you.